I thought it might be interesting to walk through one of the videos I've made, just so you can see the process of how I put a project together. In this case, I've picked the Great Estate Festival.
Those black boxes, garden fate!
So the project began with me sitting down with the festival's organisers, Ian and Ben, and we kicked around ideas for a couple of hours. They had a few very specific things they wanted to include in the video, and then I would go away and start to build a storyline based on what they'd given me. As I'm working on the story, I start thinking about things like character design and building sets, because everything you see is unique to the Great Estate world and has to be built from scratch.
This looks like the Great Estate Festival!
So the next step for me would be to start working on dialogue. Now, for a Great Estate video, I'd usually be working for a couple of hours on dialogue. So you have to warm up first of all, because a lot of the voices are quite loud, so you don't want to blow your voice out immediately. Then I would go line by line, sometimes doing between 5, 10, 15 takes until I felt I had the right one.
Look at all the amazing happenings!
Once I've done the dialogue, I'll start to edit through everything and find the best takes, sometimes chopping different takes together to get the best one. The next step is to start the animation. When I first started working with the Great Estate, we decided to go for a particular look, which is a kind of Monty Python style. And from the beginning, it just seemed to work really well with the whole concept of the festival, which is this sort of quirky Victorian garden party type thing.
The secret gin garden.
Oh, very nice.
After the animation, then I would start working on sound effects, music, that sort of thing. Over the years, I've built up a library of music that I can pick out for various projects, but sometimes I have to create something from scratch. So then it's just a case of editing, and that can sometimes involve pulling out scenes that I really love, but you know, it just makes the video too long or it loses momentum. So at the end of the day, it's always for the greater good of the video. The greater good.
Can I get you a drink?
I'll have a slow, comfortable screw.
This video took about a month to do. I would usually spend about 3 or 4 days of intense work, and then I would step away, work on another project, and then come back to it. It was the only way I could really keep focus on the whole project, because it's kind of like plate spinning. There's so many elements going on. Once you've got the animation sorted, then you have to make sure the sound mix is correct.
Oh, that was absolutely marvelous!
Yes,
And then obviously once the edit's done, it'll go to the client, who will review it, and if they want to make any fixes, they'll let me know what they want to do. I'm glad to say the client was really happy with the results, and so am I.